Every week, a new band. Brought to you by NZ On Air. Active Life! Yeah.
Join the party, move your body.
Rebels party, don't stop.
Don't you worry, let all about it. I know you like
Rebels
it.
party, don't stop.
When you hear the heavy groove, you got to move.
Rebels party, don't stop.
Get in the door, get on the floor, scream for more.
Rebels
Say it
party,
loud.
don't
There
stop.
ain't no city like the one I'm from.
There ain't no city like Wellington.
Yeah. There ain't no city like the one I'm from.
There ain't no city like Wellington.
Tell 'em. There ain't no city like the one I'm from. about it. I know you like it.
Rebels party don't stop.
When you hear the heavy groove, you got to move.
Rebels party don't stop.
Get in the door, get on the floor, scream for more.
Rebels
Say it,
party
y'all.
Kia ora koutou katoa, kei te whakaronga mai koe ki te Radioactive FM and today's active live session made with support from New Zealand On Air. And a big welcome to the Richter City Rebels here in studio. Kia ora, how are you all?
Kia ora, Amiria, how are you?
Very well, thank you. There is a lot happening in this tiny little studio this afternoon. We've got strands of beads, a lot of cargo green, obviously a lot of brass. Would you like to introduce us to the band?
Yes, I would. Check it out. You're listening to the Richter City Rebels. And, you know, this is a small room, but we came up in a little bar called Havana, which is a little bit tight. If you know if you've been there and seen a gig there, it's pretty crammed. So we feel a little bit at home, don't you? You guys feel a little bit at home? Yeah. All right, well, let's go left to right here. On the drum set today, that's Mr. Sean Anderson. On the bass guitar, holding it way down, doing some nasty things on those low-fat strings. Miss Emma Hadaway, that's right. Julian Kurgan-Baez on the trombone. Live and direct from the New Zealand Symphony Orchestra, that's Matt Allison on the trombone. My name's Dan, great to be here. Check it out, there's my man Ben Hunt on the trumpet. My man Cam Robertson also on the trumpet. On the tenor saxophone, that's Chris Rock and Roll Buckland. And all the way from Golden Bay, my man Jake Baxendale on the alto saxophone. And that about sums up that.
Insane. I mean, a nine-piece New Orleans brass band, not typical here in Aotearoa. Tell me, how did this troupe come about?
Well, we all loved the music, basically, and wanted to play. And we all kind of realized in our university that we were kind of, well, some of us who were all in the same year group, like me and Ben, and Sean was around there at the same time, Chris as well, Jake, most of us, we all kind of realized, oh man, this second line brass band style, we all like it a lot, and we thought that there was a little bit of a gap in the market, which we're always looking out for, if I'm honest. And we thought, man, let's get together and play some of this music because it's so joyful and cool, and we thought it would suit the Wellington streets perfectly. And is it 12 years later now? We're still doing it in some capacity, so I would call that a great success of a band.
Wow, 12 years.
We're mostly all still friends, which is also good.
That's a huge achievement,
for
sure. Just a question from us all here at the Radioactive office is, 12 years, are the funny brass fart noises still funny?
Oh, yeah.
I have no comment on that.
Anyway, so you just released your third studio album, Big Fresh. It's been out for a couple months now. How's it been having that out to the world?
Oh, it's awesome. The coolest thing is like having a record that's got not just your music and your name, but actually your face on the front. That's really cool. And it's been a dream of ours for a long time to have a vinyl record out, and now it's out, and it sounds beautiful, man. It's everything we dreamed of. It's mixed by Toby Lloyd. It sounds huge. It sounds like a party, and we're stoked, right? Oh, yeah.
That's so amazing. There are also some really fun collaborations on this album, including vocals from Troy Kingy and many more. How did those tracks come about, and what was it like making those?
Well, we kind of, we're dreamers for a start. So, you know, we grab onto our ideas and hold them and, like, take them as far as we can. And also, we're blessed in New Zealand that, you know, we don't have this, like, sprawling music scene like somewhere like the USA. So you're actually looking at 9 people who play in every different kind of band that you could possibly imagine. We've got metal musicians in this band, symphony orchestra musicians in the band, folk musicians, people who love New Orleans music, people who love like Balkan music, people from the Army band, people from the Air Force band, and we've got people who have played with Troy Kingi and like Lord Echo and bands like that. So the cool thing is that you can just text these people and they're all really cool and they want to collaborate as well. So when we said to Troy Kingi, look, we've got this great version of your song, Through My Venetians, would you like to check it out? He was like, yeah, man.
Awesome. Speaking of all these different bands that you guys also work in, how do you find balancing all your different musical backgrounds when creating music as this ensemble?
It's the loudest voice wins most of the time. And there's some loud-ass voices in this band, let me tell you. Well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty democratic, but we try anything that the band brings in. That's kind of like a bit of a tenet of New Orleans bands in general, is that if you bring something to rehearsal, we'll try it out. And quite often we won't really know if the tune's going to work until we get to the gig. And it's actually within seconds of finishing the tune on the gig for the first time. That's when you know, oh yeah, this is the thing that's really making this tune come across. You know, whether it's like the groove or the melody or, everyone in the band has all different kind of strengths. Some people can write really good melodies. Some people can write really good grooves. Some people have got a bit of a knack for vocals. And it's cool. It's the cool thing about playing music. When you do it together, it's like greater than the sum of its parts, right?
Yeah, that does sound really fun. And you've been doing it for over a decade. Have you noticed that your sound's developed or changed, influences shifted?
Yeah. At the start, we were all single drunks, and now we're all like pretty deeply in relationships. One of us has a baby, I think. Good God. So I mean, just, the reason that you play music is to learn something about yourself and learn something about life. And we think that that's happened. And now we sort of know each other a bit more, closely. And we all know what everyone's strengths are going to be, whether it's with like making tunes or going on tour or making a record. And what we've learned is that basically Chris can do everything. So you're a great asset to the band, and we're going to really miss you, bro. This is that meeting. Nah, it's cool. It's great being part of a 9-piece band that's still going after 12 years, man. We must be doing something right,
Yeah, definitely. Well, speaking of, would you like to play another song?
Oh, yeah.
What's this next track?
This one was written by a trumpet player, Mr. Ben Hunt, and it's a bit of a response to some political stuff that's going on around the world at the moment. And we got in touch with a friend of ours from the Rumble, a man by the name of Oreleans-style, who came over here as part of a tour by Chawa a few years ago. And he helped us out with the vocals on this one. And it's called No Justice, No Peace. If you're listening at home, make some noise for my man Sean Anderson on the drum set today.
justice, no peace. And the poor is getting poor. No justice, no peace. Look around the world, y'all. No justice, no peace. We can't take none of this no more. No justice, no peace. We gotta try to stick together. No justice, no peace. We gotta fight and don't let go. No justice, no peace. Don't forget the best, y'all. No justice, no peace. They've been left behind before. No justice, no peace. There's no justice. There's no peace. Keep fighting, we must stay united. No justice. No peace. Keep coming, we don't stop for nothing. No justice. No peace. Keep fighting, we must stay united. No justice. No peace. Keep coming, we don't stop for nothing.
Wow, the Richter City Rebels here in studio for Active Live, and what a show we're getting. I mean, performing is obviously a huge part to your band. What do you guys love about it?
It's a good workout. Yeah, it's a special feeling Sunday morning after a Rebels gig, waking up, realizing that it's all still here, you know? Yeah, man, we love it. We love making music together, and man, something I like about this band is that there's no like chord instruments holding down the harmony. All the sound is coming from these horns and from the bass and drums, obviously. But, you know, you can't just like turn the guitar amps up and plug the pedals in and get away with anything, man. You can't get away with anything here. Yeah.
Got to be onto it.
Yeah,
Sounds
and we
like
love the crowds too. Our audience is so great, man. Our fans are the best.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
I mean, you've been busy playing Cuba Duper recently. How was that? Looks
Oh, man,
pumping.
Cuba Duper was huge. It was great, man. We got a lot of playing in. We made a lot of new friends, too. We had this funny little competition going that we weren't exactly too sure about, if I'm honest. And in the end, it was going to be us versus this other great Pōneke band called the Hootenannies, and we were thinking, man, I don't want to face these people. We were too scared of what might happen. So we ended up just collaborating on a gig in the end instead, and that was way better. We played some tunes we hadn't played before, picked up some new ideas we hadn't done before, and I think we made some new friends. That was really cool. And then we blew the hinges off the Rogue and Vagabond at the after party afterwards as well. So it was a big weekend, and that was one of those ones. I woke up on Monday thinking, wow, I'm not 21 anymore.
Speaking of Rogue and Vagabond, you're playing your album release show there this Saturday.
That's right.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. We look forward to every gig at the Rogue and Vagabond, man. It's a huge vibe.
What do you hope that people take away from gigs like that?
A record? A record and like $40 less in their wallet, hopefully. I don't know, man. Well, we play music just to make people happy, and we want to bring a bit of that energy of the streets and the energy of New Orleans to the Rock and Vagabond, you know? And I think it works every time. I haven't had a bad gig experience there before. It's great every time. It's totally awesome. And we just want people to, like, forget about what's going on for a little while and try and find some joy in music, because that's what life is all about, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, it's hard music not to find yourself moving to. Do you still pull out fun covers and stuff like you did? Things like Umbrella from your early days?
Yeah, that's one of our faves to play because, you know, the crowd always gets down with that one. And it's fun to sing as well, that middle section. And usually it's a bit of a, like, Pavlovian response, but usually that means it's, like, the end of the gig. So it's like, okay, I can chill for a minute now, or I can go eat a Rogue pizza or something. So yeah, that's one of our favorites. Man, we have this great cover by it's a Rebirth brass band cover of this Ohio funk tune called Casanova. That's one of our favorites. And we love to cover, there's a band in town we really like called Odessa, who was sort of like around in the beginning of me and Ben's friendship, so it's a little bit special to us. I lost my virginity after one of those shows. I just remembered the other day. So, Matt Pender, if you're out there, man, thank you, bro. Thanks, man. Really. You did me a major solid on that. So, yeah, man, Odessa fans, if you're into that, come through, because we got Matthew Sean Pender, who's going to kick it with us. We have an incredible singer called Wallace, who's coming through to sing some tunes with us as well. Got a pretty amazing Lizzo cover that we're going to do. Some D'Angelo as well. One of our mates from another band called Raw Collective, that's Moira Jean. She's coming through to sing some tunes with us from the record as well. We're looking forward to that. And also someone who's been a supporter of ours for a long, long time now is a local rapper called Chris CK. He's coming through to spit some verses with us too. So we're real connected. It's a community. You know, it's great. And that's what music's all about, doing stuff together, you know?
Yeah, epic. Sounds like a huge night.
It's going to be huge, yeah.
And after that, what's happening for the Richter City Rebels?
A long sleep. What is happening after that? We'll go back in the studio and start again, I reckon. Yeah. I'm ready. Yeah.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's what it's all about. We just got to keep going.
Amazing. Well, speaking of, do you want to leave us with one last track?
Yeah, let's play one more tune. This is the final track on the record. And it's a tune that I wrote. This one features Chris CK as well, and I'm going to send this performance out to him because he's been real supportive of me and the band for a long time now. And this one's all about that feeling you get at a Richter City Rebels gig. It's called Good God. Please enjoy. I want to send this out to my man Roddy as well, man. He's always been a supporter since day one. Thank you, bro. We'd be nothing without you, man. And if you're singing along at home, you can join in on this one too. I want to hear you. Check it out. I said, good God, here they come.
Good God, here they come.
Say it loud. Good God, here they come.
Good God, here they come.
Yeah. Good God, here they come. Say it loud.
Good God, here they come.
Yeah. Good God, here they come. Say it loud.
Good God, here they come.
good God, here they come, say it loud.
Good God, here they come.
Say it. Good God, here they come, say it loud.
Good God, here they come.
Say it. Good God, here they come.
Good God, here they come.
Say it. Good God, here they come, say it loud.
Good God, here they come.
Tell me what you're talking about.
Tell me what you're talking about.
Say it. RC coming for you, no doubt.
RC coming for you, no doubt.
Tell me what you're talking about.
Tell me what you're talking about.
Say it. RC coming for you, no doubt.
RC coming for you, no doubt.
Where we at?
We up, we out.
What we doing?
Keep it a buck and stay loud.
Where we at?
We up, we out.
What we doing?
Keep it a buck and stay loud.
Where we at?
We up and we out.
What we doing?
Keep it a buck and stay loud.
Where we at?
We up and we out.
What we doing?
Keep it a buck and stay loud.
I said, good God, here they come. Packing 35 dozen in a case of dark rum. Groove growing like a bongo drum. And if you got soul, then you know where I'm coming from. State of a nation under pressure. Given to the rhythm, let the vibes possess you. Find yourself flowing 5 feet above the ground, screaming, oh my God, I hope I never calm down. Keep your eyes open, cause there's something y'all missing. Man, CK spitting. Man, listen, y'all ain't rocking with CK. Let me put you up on game. Cause you and I are not the same. My job's just to let him shine. With the RC standing right behind. And when I'm doing my thing, borrow time, rap game's no business of mine. Tell him, yo.
Was none other than the Richter City Rebels live in studio for an active live session made with New Zealand on air. I've been Amiria, and if you want more of the Richter City Rebels, you can get the visuals to match this funky audio live tonight at 6 p.m. or catch the band this Saturday at Rogue and Vagabond. Ka kite.
Active Live. Friday, 3:30. Every week a new band. In studio. Brought to you by NZ On Air.